are back. So, last we left off, the crew here has found themselves still sallying forth on their mission to investigate the third gas site for their colony. Looking to, I don't know if it's greed or if it's just, their willingness to just do what they need to get done. But after driving off the haze worm at the second site and setting up a fully functioning pumping station, moving on to the third and final site nearby that you had collected data on, that was located in the canyon system to the north of Aetheria. A region that is shared, there is a border, with Stone's Throw. As you were driving up here, moving towards the site, you unfortunately ran over some debris on the road that turned out to be a tractor door belonging to Stone's Throw. The rest of the tractor, not sure where it is. I'm not sure where the people driving the tractor are either. But regardless, though, after that discovery, O'Malley decided to take a slight diversion over to a pumping site he'd set up in this region a few days back, only to find that it had been disassembled and is gone. With obvious notions being made by everybody, that's what we're picking up. So with that discovery, are we moving towards our normal site? Because Aleutian was trying to give a report back to Ramirez, and it wasn't going through. There was interference of some kind. That's when you heard a rumble, as if a storm might be coming in.
I'm gonna confer. Do you guys think we should continue to decide, or maybe we should try and get a little elevation to try and call in Ramirez, or I don't know if you can hear that sound, but it almost sounded like thunder. We've got to check the barometer, see if the pressure's changed, see if there might be a storm coming in. We might want to get near a canyon wall and try and get some shelter. I definitely do not want to get caught in a flash flood in one of these.
Yeah, has it rained here before since we've been here?
It has. It's usually brief.
Okay.
Now, none of you have experienced rain in the canyon system. It might be different.
Yeah, I think we should get to some higher elevation.
So currently, you guys are quite elevated. You're as elevated as you can be. You're actually technically outside of the actual canyon ravines. You're kind of up on the ridge line.
There are a lot of lightning storms that we're in.
As you look out, you're starting to see patches of darkness far, far off.
I just don't want to be on the highest point out in there's thunder and lightning. In our little metal car. Strapped with explosives. I don't know. Is there any kind of cave system or anything? Well, O'Malley's been here before.
Yeah,
He's
he
been
has.
here for 2 days. And I'm going to defer to O'Malley and see if he has any recommendations on where we can take shelter.
I haven't been caught out in a storm yet. I know they can move in fast, but I'm not a geologist or anything. Or what do you call people that do the weather? Aleutian?
Climatologist or meteorologist?
Yeah,
Probably meteorologist is what you're referring to. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. I'm not one of those guys. I just know that looks like it's decently far off. I'm just a driver. It's going to be another, probably another hour to get to the site if we want to get to it, survey it.
Let's just punch through then.
Okay.
I thought it was, let's just punch it.
Did we ever see any tracks from the tractor?
Not in the direction you came from, but now that you're moving this way, you found tracks by this gas site.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are, because it's kind of silty up here. A lot of it looks like they're probably old because you're seeing evidence of them, and then it's kind of like the wind is blown away a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing too steady.
Um, other question.
Yes.
I know you had mentioned when we were at our colony in this area.
Hmm.
Um, it was about 9 hours away to Stone's Throw.
Yeah, somewhere in
Correct.
between like 9 to 12, something like that.
Okay. Currently, are we closer to Stone's Throw, or are we closer to Etheria? I know we've done some traveling.
You would be. It would be close to being like on the dividing line. You're getting close to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. And we're moving forward towards the next gas site. As you're moving, Aleutian, you guys come up and the tractor, the path you're on actually rises up to a ridge line on top of the ridge you're already on. As you move up, you begin to crest, and there is a bit of a dip down up here. That is when you see get you a description real quick. All right, down below, parked alongside a beaten-up tractor, painted in faded Stone's Throws colors. You see 5 colonists are unpacking surveying gear and setting up what looks like an unauthorized pumping foundation.
In our territory.
As you are standing up there, you recognize that some of the gear that you're seeing down below is obviously Apex, like it has some Apex logos on it, which would be your gear.
I guess I won't.
There's 4 people kind of unloading, one guy kind of hanging out next to the tractor, and another figure off a little ways past that, and it looks like they have a large rifle.
Just make sure. O'Malley, drive. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, are they
Not gonna
high
knock on
up?
the back.
No,
Are
you
they-
guys
are
are
they low?
higher. They're
Oh.
below you guys.
They're below us.
Great, let's get ready for some action.
How distant?
Marshall,
You guys would be at extreme range right now, so that's probably like 200-300 feet.
They're like 200
I've got the
below
rifle
us.
with extreme range.
Yeah, now it's not like 200 feet down. You're like 200-300 feet away, and it goes just gradually down into
I
kind of
see.
like you almost like you're at the top of a hill.
I got you. I got you.
Graves is gonna if we're I don't know how quick this is all happening, but if everyone's alerted to what's happening up front, Graves is gonna Marshall, we doing this? We do this. We can't unring this bell.
They're stealing our money.
You know,
Do you want to
I'm a
contact?
petty bastard.
Do you want to contact Ramirez?
I think we should get some guidance on this, just to be safe.
You try to phone Ramirez, Sweetman?
Yeah, let's just.
Well, you try.
Circumventing the chain of command?
You try, Sweetman, as the colonial marshal, and it's static. Nothing goes through.
Well, then we go with what we go with in the field.
And what's that going to be?
Whatever the good doctor.
Don't stop, O'Malley. You can just run right over that one.
Graves is looking at the marshal for orders on this one, not looking
Yeah.
towards Lucian.
Well, I don't.
Questions up front.
Yeah, I feel like. Gosh,
As we're going down, I'm rolling down the window.
Lucian is
what are
rolling
you
down.
saying? What are
the
you? What are you
window.
saying?
Ah.
What are you saying, Doc? I'm looking. If he's rolling down the window, we're riding on top. I guess I'm gonna take a look
Nope,
around.
you're not running on top. You
We're
guys
in
are
the back.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's
Back,
safe for you
back.
to ride on top.
And,
I mean, clearly,
is there any way for
O'Malley
you
and I
to
are in the line
commute-
of fire.
They're gonna
I
shoot
want
at
to.
us.
See what's
I do want to put this in perspective.
Okay.
This is not D&D.
Yeah.
There are repercussions to every action. Just want to throw that out there.
I'm not gonna be a murder hobo. I'm gonna go, but we are going down there. I'm joking
So
right
you
now.
are driving down.
I'm not out the window. No, we're heading straight for them. We're gonna confront
Okay.
them. Yeah.
O'Malley,
They're
O'Malley,
they
O'Malley
have
looks pissed.
they've stolen our equipment. They are on our territory.
I'm
Yes,
going
you're right.
to-
There's gonna be repercussions.
O'Malley's
Taking
driving.
it-
So he's driving down. This
I want to take
this,
up
this part's happening.
Overwatch.
In fact, I believe this is
conditions.
a red planet, and I'm gonna stand my ground. Is what's gonna happen. All right.
As
I'm gonna take up
the-
Overwatch
the tractor
situation.
the tractor begins
wait
to
for
drive
them.
down, how close are you going to get before you get out of the vehicle, Lucian?
I'm gonna request that O'Malley basically get right up there, so I have about 10 meters to walk to him.
Let me put it like this: when Illusion
I want
gets
to
out,
see I want to see my red face,
Okay.
the
As
white
the
of my
tractor,
eyes, as I
so
confront them.
I'm going to say that you're going to end up, as you're moving downwards, you get to the
Mhm.
point where you're at the equivalent of long range. And that's when you see a little red dot move from the hood to O'Malley's forehead.
oh hell to the no, oh hell to the no. With that, if
You don't see
if
that.
you're
We're
in the back, Sandy. The only
I'm
people up
just
front
saying.
are Lucian and O'Malley.
I would, if you would for me, I'm gonna yell O'Malley break and try to grab him down like
Okay.
this,
You brake,
as we both
You-
kind of trying to get down behind the engine.
you brake
block.
the vehicle, it skids to a stop. You hear a voice, female. What do you want?
I'm gonna know why you've got some stolen equipment of ours and why you're in our territory, and I want to know it now.
If you want to talk, send somebody to come talk.
I open the door.
All right, Lucian gets out. Are the rest of you getting out?
if when we come to an abrupt stop, it's going to
Yes.
get Sandy's attention.
Do we hear
Gonna-
all of this?
Yeah, you can hear it's loud.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna pop out. I'll hop out the side of the truck, and
O'Malley
I'm going
stays
to.
in the vehicle. He's starting to shake a little bit. Tension is.
It's all right.
I'm
rising.
going to act as though I'm Dr. Bering's personal guard,
Oh, thank you, sweet man.
looking menacing. Because
Okay, so
now
Sandy, you
we're
walk up
in
by
threat
Lucian.
territory. Yeah,
So you're about 100 feet away, we'll say.
brandishing the rifle, but not menacingly.
On top-
very much. Let them know what I've got. Right.
All right. Nearby the tractor, in kind of like what looks like a little bit bend of, well, not really bend, like a cluster of rocks that are kind of jutting out at the top of the canyon set up here, is a scoped rifle that is beaded down on all of you. The other 4 colonists of Stone's Throw have stopped what they're doing and have somewhat retreated back. They're not sure what's going on. One of them is just kind of waving people off. Looks like they're wearing a doctor's coat. It looks like they're trying to take survey of what they're supposed to be doing, saying they don't have time for this. What do you-
I'd like to shout something if that's all right.
Go ahead.
I'd like to shout, they hung cattle rustlers in the Old West. So what do you think we should do to you? And continue walking towards them.
Okay, so you keep walking forward.
Quick question.
Go ahead, Grace.
First question. Scope
Yes.
shooter. We see them.
Yeah, you see her.
Okay.
You see her specifically,
See her.
and you've seen her before.
Yeah. Naomi. Is it Naomi?
Her name is Naomi Kagawa.
Yeah.
She's the head of security for Stone's Throw.
Is she at extreme range or long range?
She would be at extreme range.
Back. All right.
The convoy's at long range.
Okay. Is there like a little window between us and the front cab?
Like how
No.
a pickup truck has
No,
a
there
sliding glass window?
There isn't. Okay.
Lucian and Sweetman, I've already gotten out and started to walk away from the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I can have Miss Naomi on scope also if we want to play the bear down game.
I'm just hoping I don't
does
get
have
murdered
extreme
in
range.
my attempt to actually figure out what's going on. Just trying to
Okay.
gain control of
So,
the situation.
to give you some more detail on the other colonists that you're walking towards, you'd recognize the silhouette of Kagwa with her custom rifle with the scope. You see her. She's wearing armor of some kind, but she's currently prone on the ground, taking aim at all of you. Then you see the driver, which you remember, very friendly man with a greasy jumpsuit, who's in the vehicle right now. He jumped back into their tractor. Then you also see what looks like some kind of surveyor, some kind of geologist, perhaps, maybe the equivalent of Dr. Bering. That is a very lean French Algerian woman. Looks to be probably in her 40s. She's got like a scanner rig and like surveying equipment, things like that. She's not paying attention to what the hell's going on. She's just really entrenched in doing her job. Then there is a man, stocky, obviously ex-military by the kind of pump-action shotgun and various tools hanging off of himself. Has like a makeshift flak vest with a bandolier of tools and what looks like a very, very large knife strapped to his thigh. And he's currently gun held, not at you, but clutched at the ready to take aim if necessary. And then you
Is there
also
any way
have...
to get on comms with these folks other than yelling? Like, can we tap into their... Are we on the same frequency, scrambled, that sort of thing? Sandy wants to know if he could talk directly to Naomi and see if we can diffuse the situation, security to security.
You could make an attempt. Right now, there is a woman currently fidgeting with some kind of device right now. And after a moment, you hear a kind of like the echoing screech of like a feedback opening up on your PDs that you guys use for communication.
I'll slow down. I'll kind of keep walking, but slow down. Also, I'm being blustery, but my hands are not at my pistol. Like my hands are kind of clear. I want to make sure that I'm not like a non-violent type of threat. It's like, hey,
Yes.
I want your attention, but so I'm not bang bang. So
You hear the kind of dusky, like husky voice of Kagwa over the comms. Exactly what are you doing in our territory?
I'm
Now,
gonna.
Naomi, listen here. We're here trying to keep everybody safe. Now,
Yes, that's what I'm
And,
doing.
drawing
Marshal.
fire on somebody isn't how we keep things safe. We're just here to get some answers. We noticed some inconsistencies in the maintenance of our equipment a bit back, and the indications are that maybe you folks had something to do with that. We're just here to get some answers. We're all on this desolate, godforsaken piece of shit rock, and we all probably want to make it off, okay? So why don't you go ahead and pull back on that scope and let's have a conversation.
All I know is I've lost an entire convoy, and then you show up.
Well, now, we ain't had nothing to do with that, okay? And what you might not understand is, have you run into these worms? I'm talking the size of our trucks. These things are huge, and you might consider that perhaps it isn't us also ruining up your stuff.
I haven't seen any worms.
I'd like
I've heard no worms at all.
to
They're
get
out
on the
there.
radio. Get on the radio and say, "What do you mean you've lost part of your convoy? Where was this
Lost.
at?"
I lost 5 colonists and a tractor survey team. They came out here about a week ago.
All right, I'm going to let you know right now that as we were coming out here, we did come across the debris of one of your trucks. If you want to come down, I'll simmer down myself. If you want to come down and talk about this, like Marshal Sweetman has suggested, maybe we can look at some coordinates and figure out what's going on, and then we can get some different answers about why our equipment's in your hands right now. I think his idea of us kind of easing back is probably the best idea.
Kagawa stands from her position. She slings her rifle and begins to walk in your direction.
I'm gonna lean around. Good thinking, Sandy. Good thinking. I think you just saved all our lives.
As
That's a good call, Naomi.
As she's walking towards you, the man with the shotgun grabs her by the shoulder. We could take these fuckers. She calmly grabs his hand and peels it away from her shoulder. It's enough out of you, Wade. Why don't you fix something? He looks like his jaws clenched and he's just staring daggers at all of you. She approaches Sandy and Aleutian. You said you found my convoy.
Indeed.
Did you find my colonists?
So no evidence of any colonists, not even remains, not a blood struggle, anything like that. All we did was find a damaged door.
Let me put this to you, Naomi, from an investigative point of view. What would it benefit Apex to murder and conceal that of your own folks? It doesn't help them. It wouldn't help us. And it certainly hasn't benefited you. We're all here to do our jobs, and our jobs do not include dismantling your equipment or disrupting your colonists. We're not in the business of taking lives. All right, my job especially is to protect them lives, and the fact that I got to do it for Apex eats me up inside, but that ain't got nothing to do with the human factor. All right, I'm here to keep people alive, not put them in the dirt. All right, because let me tell you, look at me. There are things out there, and if you ain't seen them yet, there are things out there that are doing this that it's not Apex, it's not any of the other 8 of us that are out here trying to mine this rock. Okay, it's 100% monsters, and if you ain't seen them yet, you're gonna. You ever wonder why these walls are built so deep? Maybe it's because you're down in the canyon and they don't go down there, but I promise you, there are things up on this side of the rock you don't want to mess with. We barely took one down and it ran away.
I mean, she can see your truck, right?
Yeah, do we have the scale? I'll show her.
I'm not showing them shit, Sandy. Yeah. I have the scale. You're not showing them shit. I'm not saying that out loud.
Well, I'm just asking. She
glances at your vehicle.
Did Dr. Salvatore, did Sana get did you get some footage or some video or some pictures of the?
I tried to take footage of the car, and you also took down the coordinates and sent those over, so we have the exact coordinates.
Okay. Yeah, we can show you the evidence.
I'd like to make basically a peace offering. It's like, if you give me a moment, one of my colleagues.
Let's start with this.
All right.
Why are you in our territory?
Such a strange question, because my response has to be, why are you in our territory?
She says something over her comms. She kind of whispers it, and then another woman comes walking up. She looks Asian, not Japanese though. Kind of like Southeast Asian. Her name is Daria. She's kind of young, clean cut. She has a very detailed data pad. You get the idea that this is probably the woman that hacked into your communications herself. She looks a little nervous, but she kind of walks up to Kagawa. Yes, ma'am. show them the coordinates. And she kind of stops for a moment. I'm pretty sure the director would be upset if just show them. And she pulls up a coordinate map and shows all of you. She presents it to you, Aleutian, specifically. And on this map, it shows Stone's Throw's territory going further than the map that you have. Obviously, there's been a mistake at some point, and somebody didn't quite line up whose is whose.
Do we
Yes.
have our map here so I can actually say?
Yeah. You produce yours, and it
So I can
shows
say,
that.
and I'll say I'm so confused because as you look here,
She goes, and then that's when Kagwa kind of rubs her forehead. This is okay. This is obviously a big misunderstanding. We're gonna have to come to some kind of agreement on what we're going to do from here. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're aware, but my director and your foreman have bad blood, going back for quite a ways. Which is why his first conclusion is that you were sabotaging us.
well, his conclusion is incorrect. But I am aware of this bad blood between them that you speak of. I am very aware of it.
Well, this equipment you see is salvage that was picked up on the side of the road. It had already been dismantled. Not far from here, in fact.
There's no intuition testing like that because it sounds like
What are you gonna say?
I feel like
We already know that there are working Joes in this territory, correct? Because we
I mean-
discussed that before.
Yes, you did.
I am going to speak up and come out,
Mm-hmm.
speak over the comm and say, is there any chance that the working Joes we know to still be malfunctioning in this area could have something to do with this?
You've seen synths walking around here?
We have not seen them, but we are aware that they are in this territory.
I haven't seen any evidence of any life, really. Now, I will say we've heard a lot of strange noises coming out of the canyon over here. Regardless, though, I was sent out here to set up this site and to retrieve my people if I could find them. If you're telling me you can't find them that way, I need to go back and double back and check where I'm coming from. However, I do need to set up this site. I realize we have a dilemma. You're saying this is yours? My
I have
mom
a
saying this is
compromise.
mine.
I have a compromise.
And what would that be?
One, we also have. This is not the same location we need to. This is
No, it is
player to. Okay. I am going to speak with my team here, and I don't think we're going to impede you from setting up your site. I don't think that would be beneficial to either one of us at this time, because it sounds to me that we need to let, how you say, higher pay grades sort out the geographical situation here.
Yes.
We have a site we also need to set up that we need to do that I believe you would consider in your own territory, even though we see it as ours. So I'm going to request that you allow us to do that. I believe that compromise will solve that problem for both of us.
All right.
As for your missing colonists, though, I believe that if there's any assistance we can give within reason, we will give that, because we are not out here to start a war. Just like you, we're just working for pay, and we're not out to see anybody die.
All right.
I'll
Oh,
guarantee you that we're the only ones out here who care shit about people on people. And these companies don't give one crap for any of us. And why are you going to be willing to fight for them other than to get your pay? We're not, they don't give a shit about us.
I'm going to need Dr. Baring to make me a manipulation roll.
Oh,
Shit, man. Sure, story point.
Story point. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I never use it.
Ooh.
It's
With
it's not a fortune
a-
point. I will save
Yeah.
that for desperate
Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah. With a story point, Lucian. Make a convincing argument. All right. For now, we compromise on territory. You go your way, we'll go ours. We'll finish setting up, and then we'll return. I'll return to Stone's Throw and relay the misunderstanding.
Hopefully, do the same.
Hopefully, Yerrick and your foreman can work it out.
We'll see. But I'm grateful we came to a amiable compromise.
Indeed.
And yeah.
We don't need any more bad blood.
We don't need any excuses for violence between us either.
I will say, if you're going into the canyon, be careful. We've been getting weird readings. This one, Chen, speaks up. Yes, there's been strange, almost like feedback loops and reverberations, almost like there's some kind of interference in the canyon walls. Perhaps some kind of metal or strange phenomena. Chen, please, just the basics. Yes. Surveying gear malfunctions from time to time in the canyon walls. Not exactly sure what that's about. We haven't got to study it yet too extensively. There have been some interesting reports of bizarre noises and, I don't know, bones and things down there. Just something to be aware of.
You wouldn't happen to have coordinates of this area so we know where to be wary of?
I don't think I should share everything with you.
All right. Okay.
No offense. It's just I don't want to lose my job.
Understandable.
Does everyone look to be in good health in this group?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say you are getting death stares from the more butch gentleman with his shotgun.
Screw him.
Looks like he is on the edge of just sprinting towards all of you.
I have a feeling that.
I wish I could offer an nap relief.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Don't worry. And that's when Kagwa notices everybody says, "Don't worry about him. I've got him under control." Just, we'll be done here in a moment.
Are we getting our equipment? Not asking that out loud, just asking if we have requested it. I'm not in charge.
It's up to you guys. What you guys want to do now? For now, right now, there's been a territorial compromise.
Is there a way to communicate with you directly in case we happen to come across any, hopefully living, or if not living, some kind of evidence of your colonists?
Do you have?
So I'm going to commit. I will commit to that statement still.
Okay. Do you have standard equipment on your tractor?
I do. We do.
You should have a flare gun.
Okay.
Send up a flare. If we're still out here, we'll come.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
All right.
Still feel it's very tense in the air, but I feel that it's
A little tense, but diffused
Yeah.
quite a bit, I
Yeah.
would say.
Bob Sandy.
Yeah, good job, Marshall Sweetman.
Yeah, you really kind of set the tone there that allowed us to kind of come out of that, sir. Thank you so much.
You'll
Gosh.
move back into your
trying to
tractor. And yeah, I will say a firefight is extremely lethal in the system. So you could go bat real quick. Regardless, though, you pull back into your tractor. O'Malley's like white knuckling it over there. He seems to relax after the conversation. You guys just kind of casually walk back.
I would like to have a discussion with the team, even if it's a quick one. I don't know,
Yeah, go
because Graves is not part of that.
ahead.
Dr. Salvatore was there, but at the same time, it's just really
Later.
Sweeb and I were like in the thick of it. I mean, we're gonna pull back a little bit. We're not like
Yeah.
standing right there, but it's
Can
something
she
we
hear
need
us through our comms? I don't know.
No, we turn them off. Yeah, we just turn them off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lucian.
It's not an open.
Illusion
It's not like an
instructed
open walkie-talkie. Yeah,
Yeah, no, you have to kind of like press the button to.
like.
communicate. Yeah.
But I mean, like at like at our vehicle, so we're like we can
Yeah.
right next to each other, not across the comms. Just like I don't know if okay. I mean, Sweetman was there. Thank God you diffused that situation. But so well, their map says they're in we're in their territory. Our map says they're in ours. We're gonna make a compromise where they're gonna put up their station. We'll put up ours. We'll let the higher ups figure that out. I'm much more concerned. So now we saw that door earlier from their vehicle. We got an explanation of it now. But they're missing colonists. There's people missing apparently.
They had mentioned missing colonists before. Are these
And then-
additional?
Yes, it sounds like it's a new incident. And then what did it say? There's noises in the cavern, in the canyons, unusual interference. No, they wouldn't give us the coordinates, but I'm pretty sure that we can do a little triangulation and just by observing our own equipment, figure out what they're talking about. But this is really out of my scope of what I'm supposed to be in charge of, so I need to really make sure that this is a community effort on our decision here.
I do have a question. What? All I can come up with is possibly the working Joes taking apart the equipment, but it doesn't make sense. Why would someone take apart the equipment?
What if there's an additional actor, though?
But why would they leave the salvage on the side of the road?
See,
They took it off meticulously. They didn't break it off, and they left it sitting on the side of the road.
I don't have an answer for you on
When it's
that.
taking it apart, it disappeared, but still that doesn't. They would have run across the field, surely. That's why
I'm not so sure the working Joes would have taken it apart so well, though. I mean, they're not a David. They're not a Marcus. I mean, they're actually a more of a brute force type of synth. I don't think they have the capacity to do that fine work. My concern is that there's another actor out here.
Roger, take that off and just leave the salvage on the side of it. Take out columns. It's so bizarre. Do you think it's another AI? Another rogue AI?
It could be. I mean, that's something that would make sense in a way because we're not really comprehending how that operated either. Because it definitely doesn't make sense what this is doing here. I wonder. I'm concerned. Is there a correlation with this area where the comms are messing up? They said, what did she say? Sweetman. She was. It seems like a large concentration of metal and interference over there.
There's the word bones.
Yeah.
Where the bones? Where the word bones said? I didn't hear that actually. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering.
Pile of
I
bones.
was thinking about potential alien technology, so I'm kind of focused on that right now. If that's in the story or not, I don't know.
Wondering if those worms might have something to do. Like if,
No, those worms needed a more. I think they need more of a chalky soil. It's too rocky up here.
Can't
The
get
soil's
through
too
that
dense.
rock.
Yeah. Plus, we're about 200 meters elevation higher than that entire area down there. So,
just
um,
scales.
I know you guys are gonna. My vote is that we investigate that canyon a little bit. See if we can go through there to get to our next to do the last pumping station. Just see if we can get some more information. Then we'll head back to the colony.
There are
Sounds
no
fair to me.
alternative routes.
O'Malley?
I mean, I was thinking the best way to get where we're going was to actually stay up here on the ridge line, and then you guys would have to rappel down into the canyon.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, yeah, that's standard procedure. You rappel down into the canyon.
Do we have a winch to like lower
Bones
down the
and
equipment and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay, I just
you
wanted
do.
All right. I must have missed that briefing. That's fine. That'll work just fine then. Yeah, let's all file this as important, but we'll get back on track so we can get back to the colony. All right. Why don't you take us to the next pumping site?
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good. Let's fucking finish this and get the hell out of here. All right. You guys all get back in the tractor, begin to drive towards the next pumping site. The next gas site. After about maybe 20-30 minutes, not very long, You make it to actually it'd probably be more like an hour. Decent amount of way. Where you're well without of like normal range of the other team that's out here. Kagawa's team. But currently you make it to what looks like what can only be described as, Site Delta 9 looks like it is nestled in a narrow fork between two high canyon walls. You are on one of them. The site sits in perpetual shadow with only slivers of Eos's hazy sunlight spilling down through the dust-laced air. The natural rock formations here are jagged and compressed, shaped by ancient tectonics and eroded by acidic rainfall and wind. A natural basin at the base of the split canyon floor has revealed subterranean vents releasing intermittent bursts of gas, visible only as ripples in the air and a faint chemical odor. The initial survey, as you kind of get out and kind of begin to set up equipment, confirms high concentrations of volatile hydrocarbons and trace exotics, promising but unstable. The site itself, after this has been flagged by rust-stained survey pylons. Driven into cracks in the stone, loose cables hang from rock anchors, unused and swaying in the wind, while a small sensor station, currently offline, sits half buried under fallen scree. Where the stones narrow, the canyon wall twists unnaturally, creating tight switchbacks and sudden drop-offs. Some passages here are barely wide enough for a person to walk through, and sound travels strangely. Echoes arrive out of sync, as if warped by the stone. Footfalls seem to chase themselves. There are no visible signs of flora, but here and there, pale green lichen creeps along the rock where condensation pools. Faunal presence is minimal, just scattered bones and deep furrows in the rock face. And you do see there is some local fauna, mostly in the form of kind of like these overly furry mountain goat-like creatures you kind of see around here occasionally. Not many, but a little bit. Of course, there are like some strange-looking squirrels and a few other animals that kind of roam this area. Nothing too big as of yet. You would have passed, at some point you would have also passed, there are mossbacks occasionally travel into the canyon. Maybe they get lost in here, or maybe they come in here for who knows what reason. So you would have some decent-sized animals walking along the canyon floor as well. But as you get to the site, as you're stepping out surveying, the first thing you notice is that there are already cables hooked up, stapled into the ground, and a rappelling rig already set up, dangling limply.
O'Malley, have you been out here before?
No, that's the first time I've been over here.
But these looked old, right?
These look new.
Are they already down in the valley?
They're down, yep, they're down at the bottom.
Can we pull them up? See if
You
it's
begin-
like fishing?
Yeah, you begin to pull them up, and it looks like they're tethered to nothing. They just come up easily.
Are they clean?
They look
Covered in
clean.
blood?
When you get to the bottom,
Acid?
it looks like they are torn, snapped.
Oh. Over the edge?
How far is the canyon down?
You're looking at 106 feet.
And they're all just snapped clean.
There are 4 lines that you see, and they are all broken and snapped off.
That is terrifying.
Halfway?
No,
No.
at the very bottom.
The very bottom they're snapped, right?
Yep, as if the rigs. So when you go to set these up, they clip into a harness, and it looks
Mhm.
like that specific piece that hooked onto the harness is missing.
What does it? Can I probably have to defer to Dr. Baring, but can we tell? Does it look like it was ripped? Does it look like it was melted? Does it look like? how was it snapped?
It obviously doesn't look like it was melted or burned. It's frayed in such a way that it looks like it was
Torn, not cut.
It just tore. It just more of a tearing motion than a cutting motion.
All 4 of them.
All 4.
About the same distance, or is it different elevations?
No, it's about right where the rigs would clip into a harness.
Oh my god.
So something from the floor that might have been able to reach to a certain elevation would have been able to.
If you're trying to whatever you're trying to deduce right now, all you're getting is that where the harness clips in to the rope is been sheared off.
Like plucking grapes. I think it's a monster.
Just drop a grenade down there now. Just see what happens.
Dr. Salvatore, I've got a suggestion. Do you mind if we take your video camera and put it on the line and hit record and drop it down? Can we? Is it a live or is it just recorder, or can we get a live feed from the camera?
You can get a live feed going
Yeah,
between,
do you mind if we-
between the camera and
Is it an
whatnot,
actual
DVDs.
camera? I thought it was just like my thing that I had.
This.
Oh, I
you-
misunderstood. Okay.
No, you guys
An
would
actual-
have been sent with an actual
All
camera.
right.
We're
I will hand that
because you
over.
do that in real petroleum is you put a
Yes.
camera down to make sure the well's clean.
So and I will say the camera is bulky. It's more like an 80s fucking
Oh yeah,
film
it is.
camera.
Everything
Yeah.
in this is nice and 80s.
Should we bait the camera?
No, we don't want it snapped. We just want to get well, I'm hoping we can get information about what's down there because I don't want to go
Okay.
down there on the line in case something's going to eat me.
You tether
Yeah.
you tether the camera to one of the lines and then lower it down
And while
slowly.
that's happening, I would like to look through the scope.
Okay,
rifle
looking through the
scopes
scope,
are-
no problem.
Just trying to see
Give me an observation roll, Sana.
see how that goes.
You can get a +2 to this roll for using the scope. Just because you're taking time to witness.
That is a 6. Do I have to do my stress die? Hang on 1 sec.
Yes, you would actually, unfortunately. Let's hope you don't freak out.
I didn't freak out.
Okay. Let me make sure real quick on this. Okay. You're looking down the scope as they lower in the camera. You don't see any movement or anything out of place. You see the sheer kind of craggy rock walls as the camera lowers, and you're getting what looks like what you expect, just normal terrain. When you get down closer to the vents, and there's weird hissing noises as the superheated gases are pushed out of the ground. They make these bizarre noises, sometimes hissing, sometimes like a squeaking noise, almost like a voice, and it echoes strangely around the canyon walls.
I'll just bring it back up.
As the video gets to the bottom, Dr. Baring, as you get to the bottom, you do see what looks like, really looking. And
By the
you
way, I'm
see-
picturing me like covered like a 80s like 5-inch
Yes.
little screen that's
Exactly.
all like what is that right there?
Yeah, and as you're doing that, the camera just kind of like moves sporadically. As it moves down, as you get towards the bottom, you do see what looks like a it looks like a gloved hand sticking out of the side of the rock. Looks
You
like
said,
it's buried.
you said a gloved hand is in a hand with a glove on it, not just a
just
glove?
just like a gloved, and it looks like it's got a hand in it, sticking out of a rock, almost as if it's buried.
Sana, do you see this right here? Is that what I think it is?
And it's definitely not a working Joe or anything like that may have been buried.
You
in
wouldn't.
rubble.
You'd have to investigate to find out. It could very well be a synthetic inside of a gloved hand. You don't see any
Dr.
exposed
Baring,
flesh or anything like that.
That does appear to be
All right. Don't tell O'Malley. They just he'll have a heart attack. We gotta don't tell him. Um, Graves, Sweetman. I want to. We need to talk to you guys over this. We found something. I know.
What
Bring
you
them
got,
in the
boss?
conversation. So we've got the camera at the bottom there. I know it's kind of swinging back and forth a little bit, but if you look here I think that's a hand, isn't it? I mean, looks like it's got a glove or something on it, or maybe the skin is turned a certain color, but.
Are there any colors or logos or anything on this glove?
Oh, good
Nope.
idea.
A
Good
glove.
question.
It's covered in dust. It's hard to tell. Looks like it's been here for a little while.
Okay. Gonna bring the camera back up.
Bring the camera back up.
All right.
O'Malley's setting out all of your gear. He goes, "Oh shit, we already got the ropes in place. Okay, well, here's your harnesses. It begins to hand harnesses to each of you.
Oh, thanks, man. Let me.
will not be
try.
going. Good luck. I'll be up here.
Yeah. Why don't you man the winches? Make sure in case.
Yeah.
for
I got
some
the
reason,
winches.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's.
Yeah.
I got it up here,
Hold
guys. Don't
on,
worry.
hold on.
I got you covered.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh man, can you help me with this? I don't know quite. Santa, grab the key. And I don't know how to quite put this on. It's like a still suit. Can you make sure it's on
I'll
tight
go
here?
get the key if I may.
Okay, yeah. So Dr. Salvatore, you go in, retrieve the key, place it in your pocket, and then move
Hopefully
away.
I don't disappear and die. Sorry,
Yeah, I hope
guys.
not either. That'd be bad for everyone else. All of you is everyone harnessing up to rappel
Yep.
down?
I'm gonna rappel down.
Hell
Do
yes
not
you
want-
are.
Yep.
Fuck yes you are. All of you
Maybe we
are.
could put some meat down there first.
I just hope that I get a story point back before we fight the monster.
So, all four of you get your harnesses on. Get ready to rappel. I'm gonna assume. So, I will standard practice for Colonial Marines is they have to go through zero-G training. Part of zero-G is getting used to just being weightless. There'd be a lot of climbing involved. Therefore, Drake and Sana will have experience doing this already. So probably a little more sure-footed than the rest of you, as they,
I would think it's better than me.
from my personal experience rappelling, it's always the hardest just stepping off the side as you kind of just lean over the side and then begin to kick off to go downwards. It's relatively safe, of course. O'Malley tied the ropes. They're going to hold, no problem. But who wants to be first down the canyon wall?
You know what? I'm the scientist. Why not? I'm clearly the most
Exactly.
not qualified. So
I mean,
sure.
I mean, I'll go down this.
Graves.
Thank you.
Graves
Thank you.
is much
Thank you,
more,
Graves.
much
Yes, he
more
is.
sure-footed. Grabs a hold of the harness, sling your rifle, and you begin to rappel downwards. No check needed. Sana does the same. Dr. Bering, Marshal Sweetman,
Marshall's always bringing up the rear, so Doc's gonna go first.
after seeing it done, you're not going to need to make a check to actually rappel. I will
Good.
say, though, that if this becomes a hazardous situation at any point, checks will need to be made. Just for this initial move down, there's no check made. You will make
This-
it to the bottom.
This is why I put my points in agility and not empathy.
Okay?
So, yeah.
All of you make it down. I'm assuming, so Dr. Barron, are you a little hesitant about going down the cliff? Like, are you a little bit slower?
I'm not hesitant, but I think I'm slower just because of inexperience.
Yeah,
someone
just
else has
trying to
has
take
a
care.
sweet guy.
How does Marshal Sweetman handle the stress of moving down the canyon wall, rappelling?
Oh, I figure it'd be all right. What do you need from me to?
Don't need nothing. Just asking
feels
your
like,
personal
it
opinion.
just feels like it's just another day at the office, honestly.
Just another day at the office for Marshal Sweetman. As you begin to rappel downwards, all of you make it to the bottom. At the bottom, you are awfully close to those vents that you need to survey, Aleutian.
Hmm.
Do you get out your equipment to do so?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
do you
assume that.
more... Okay. Are you more
Wait,
interested in the hand?
I'm not. No, I'm not that. If there's plenty of people going to do that. I'm going to focus on my task so I don't get distracted by the human body part.
You begin taking out your surveying
Yeah.
equipment and begin to survey the site itself. And I will say this is kind of like a nexus of several offshoots of a canyon. This is kind of like a focal point, and it looks like there are 5 to 6 smaller canyons that branch off of this central location that you're at. Some of them are very tight, like where you would have to move sideways to fit through. But regardless, the current canyon you're in, it's about 40 to 50 feet wide, and then it goes up very tall. The sides of it are very rocky and craggy. But as you're moving about, Aleutian is beginning to survey the area. You're getting fantastic readings, Aleutian. Anything set up down here is going to have significant yield if you could get everything working. Very promising. You're kind of getting a little excited about it. As they're doing that, I'm assuming Dr. Salvatore is going to check out the gloved hand that was partially buried.
As I'm going down, I am gonna pause from time to time just to like see if I can get a better look through the scope. Because I am
Okay.
trying to figure out like what's around it. Like, did a piece of wall fall off on this person and we need to be mindful of falling rocks? Like,
Yeah.
what happened?
With that single observation roll that you made, you saw the hand,
That's it.
and it's hard to tell much else. Everything else, this is a strange alien place. You don't
hand.
have a ton of experience in this yet, but you make it all the way down at the bottom. Then you move to what you can only refer to as like a mound that this hand is sticking out of, right against the canyon wall. You move over to it, and it's buried.
Can I see this mound? No, actually, I'm probably doing the survey equipment,
You're
so I
doing your
probably
own
don't
kind of
see it. Yeah,
surveying thing.
okay.
Photo at.
Taking a photo. What are Sweetman and Graves doing while this is happening?
We've made it safely to the bottom. I'm just saying, I'm scoping the area, scanning for threat.
Are you moving in anywhere in particular?
I wouldn't be too, I probably wouldn't be more than 15, 20 feet away from the main group.
Okay.
Soft perimeter type thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, securing the area.
Graves?
Yep.
Same thing?
Yeah, securing the area.
Okay. Lucian's kind of doing his thing. Graves, you begin to hear something as you pass by one of the canyons. A very feeble help.
I'll look over to where I see it.
You look, and it's down one of these side canyons that you have to squeeze your way into.
I'm gonna give a whistle and just show everyone I'm going this way.
Graves
We just-
moving into the canyon.
Yep.
You have to go sideways at first to kind of shimmy your way in, and then it opens up a little bit more. Is anybody else doing anything?
I mean, has this. Okay, shit. I don't want him going off by himself. So, I'm imagining. Okay, so Sandy, I'm gonna flag Sandy to stay with Dr. Bering, and I'm going to go after Graves.
Okay, so Sandy, you move over to Aleutian.
There's plenty in the party.
Sana moves over to where Graves is, and you begin to make your way down this side canyon. Graves, as you're pushing through, it opens up where you can face normal. It opens up a little bit, so it's a couple feet wide.
Okay.
You're able to get your rifle ready, or if you choose to, whatever that may be. The feeble help always is echoing strangely. Sana, you begin to hear it too. Are you squeezing in as well, Sana?
The trap! But
Quick question:
Yes.
would I get disadvantage if I was engaged in melee combat in the current situation?
No.
Okay.
Now, I will say, if you're in melee combat and you're not holding a melee weapon,
Yeah.
then
I might, depending on how tight
you
the
might
quarters
sling the
are,
rifle and like draw the pistol, like
draw
a
my pistol
knife.
and my knife. Yeah.
I would recommend that if that's what you're worried about.
No, Metal Gear Solid 3, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Just so you have the option.
Yeah.
So you sling the rifle and draw the pistol and the combat knife, kind of close quarters combat, getting ready.
Actually,
Yes, Miss
I do have an
Salvatore.
idea. Do we still have the repel stuff? Like, how far does this repel go?
It
It's
can.
still on us.
It's still attached to you unless you choose to unclip.
No. I just wanted to make sure it's still on Drake. So,
Yes.
okay. How do we notify O'Malley to pull us back?
Communications. You have to communicate with him to tell him to pull it back.
Is that working down here?
You haven't tried.
Should
it
work at least to O'Malley. I mean, it's.
O'Malley. Hear me?
Dr.
God, I hope
Salvatore?
it's- Thank goodness.
Okay. We're
It
going
kind of
to-
garbles for a moment, but I can hear you.
Okay. Stand by this for Graves. He's about to go something.
Okay. Standing by.
And I'm going to Graves. There. Don't too far, please. I'm not crawling.
Okay. Dr. Salvatore's not crawling in as Graves moves forward, and Graves, you.
Can I
Graves
even
already
use my
back
helmet?
in. So
You-
if someone's
It's-
been calling help.
Yeah, it's dark, so you're gonna have to turn your helmet flashlight on.
Okay.
All right, you turn it on, it illuminates the ground in front of you,
Can I
and
see
you
from-
see what looks like
Me.
you see what looks like blood. Old
Jeez.
blood. Along
Old
the
blood?
walls. It's like browning and flaking off.
You see.
And you see, as you take a few steps, there's like a small little cave, or not really a cave, like a hole in the canyon wall that you have to crouch down to look into. That's just kind of where the blood goes into.
Okay. Am I visible to anyone currently?
Sana would be able to kind of see you.
I'm gonna radio as quietly as I can. I might have found something.
Living
Get
room.
ready for contact. And I'm going to look down real quick.
You look down and you see, as you look down, you put the shadows down in there. You see in the hole what looks like the top of someone's head, like a helmet, and shoulders.
Oh no.
Shit. Are they wedged in there?
They're wedged in there.
They appear to be alive. Any reaction to my
Oh.
light?
It's no reaction. It's hard to tell.
I'm gonna keep my gun trained.
Mhm. I will
I've got a
say,
body.
Graves. Yeah, as soon as you say that, everybody gets 1 point of stress
Okay.
for this
Yeah,
situation.
appropriate. Yes.
I'm not even looking at them. I'm like putting together equipment. I still get
Okay.
stressed.
Well,
I've
Aleutian,
been-
well, you know
whis-
what? It's fine. If Aleutian doesn't want to hear it,
I want to
which
hear
is
it.
great
I've
by me.
I've got the stress. I already added it. I'm here.
Okay. All right. There we go. There we go.
Was happy to check that box.
All right. And then Graves, what are you doing?
I'll just radio that I got a body.
Okay.
Anything happen? Really?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Is it reachable? Can I like reach?
Yeah,
my
you could
hand
reach in there and
grab?
grab them.
I know I'm gonna fucking regret this, you know. But my part of my thing is, yeah. So I am going to question. Quick
Yes.
question. The person I'm looking at, um, still looks not like I don't know if alive is correct. They look. They're not, it's not like a skeletal corpse. Um,
You can't tell. You have to
can't
reach in
tell.
and touch them.
All right, I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna grab
All right, you reach
the
in and
shoulder or
you
the helmet.
grab a shoulder. You grab and you pull,
Yeah.
and it's wedged in there. But you hear like a cracking noise, and then
Mhm.
part of a body gets pulled out. It's cold, obviously dead.
Yeah.
As there's no face, it's gone. It looks like something's been eating it.
Oh
As
God.
you pull it out, and there appears to be nothing from like mid chest down. You just pull out like a piece of a body. The
Yeah.
helmet is just stained and just rolls away.
Quick question before we pop off. Recognition of helmet and
Yes.
body armor or anything? Is it
No armor.
Not armor. Okay, just helmet. This is like
Just a
a
helmet.
hazmat suit or something, or a
Looks
environmental suit?
like some kind of almost like a helmet that you'd wear for exploration in like closed space, maybe.
Okay, it's
Like a
safe
caver's
helmet.
helmet?
Yeah.
Kind of, or kind of like the exploratory suits that you guys have that you could put on to,
Yeah. Okay.
if like you were worried about poisonous gas or something. Yeah.
But yes, and yeah, continue. Sorry, that's all I wanted.
You
Yeah.
pull, and the part of the body just comes out, and it looks like it's been dead for at least a couple of days. Whoever this was, it's hard to tell if it's a man or a woman. But as that happens,
Oh.
Dr. Bering, you hear a whisper behind you. Help. Help.
Right behind me?
Right behind you.
Where's Sweetman?
Sweetman's looking around.
All right. I'm gonna look over.
You go to turn, and as you turn, a big drop of saliva drops down in front of you. And you start to look up, and a piece of the wall moves and grabs you by the head. And that's where we're going to end the episode for tonight.
God, remember I was like, is this carbon monoxide? Like, are we losing it? You know, like what's happening?
I don't know how I
gosh.
feel about this. Like it's grabbing me by the head and it's
Yes. I made a observation roll for you, and it wasn't enough. I'm sorry. I made one for Sweetman as well, and it also was not enough.
Damn it.
I apologize.
Yeah, good observation too.
They do have very good observation. Apparently, whatever this is very,
Very
Stealthy.
very
Yeah.
stealthy.
and it talks like it can imitate a human.
Mimic. Yeah.
We can mimic voices.
At least.
All right.
Oh.
So, with that, let's do
So fun.
let's do favorite moments of the night. For
Working
close
Joes
out.
don't have saliva. That's all
No,
I
they
can
do
say.
not.
All
They
right.
do not
Yeah.
have saliva.
I was worried
All right.
about Yautja.
Yautja!
Yeah,
I knew I'd throw
Anthony,
you
you sick
off.
bastard.
I knew you'd throw you off.
he did.
All right,
He did.
let's start with
Over
with
here.
Dr. Barry. Favorite moment of the night.
Well, it was going to be how I'm trying to bring my character back from a murder hobo and negotiated that great
You did good.
that great piece. I was so proud of myself.
You are.
And it's my almost favorite, but God, I love a good monster. I really, really love a terrifying monster, and I think I just found one, or more properly, I think it found me.
He did
So
find you.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm. Maybe I'll be here next week, guys. We won't know. But um, yeah, that right there is my favorite moment. After the fine diplomatic work that Sweetman and I did.
I agree. Concur. Let's slide down to Corporal Graves. Favorite moment of the night,
Uh,
sir?
I really like the ending a lot. Well, the second session, the second part of the
Mhm.
session, just because of there was a lot of tension, multiple sections.
Oh, yes.
There sure
Whether it
was.
be the interactions with the rival colony
Yes. That was
or
tense.
the scary monster at the bottom of the canyon.
Scary monster in the canyon.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a name for it.
Well,
I have photos as
I
well.
was more
If you
curious
want to
about
see it.
like I don't know. I didn't know. My mind was racing when we had the four uh, ropes set up. You know, like if it's someone else here. So yeah, but yeah. It was very tense. It was very tense. The last part of the game.
Slide on over to Dr. Salvatore. Favorite moments of the night?
Um, Holy shit. Like, yeah, I was like, oh, Sweetman's doing a great job, and this is fine. And we, Bearing shot that big snake centipede
Did.
thing and kicked its ass, and we're doing great. And then, like, when I first heard the help, I was thinking, surely it's not something mimicking us. I'm like, no, it's there's a body there. It's gonna be okay. They're gonna be about to die or something, and then it's like, it does what to his head? Just like in the middle of this. So
Hmm.
yeah, that was lots of build up. It felt like watching an alien movie. Just that moment of like, huh, you know. So I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
Oh, so good.
yeah, it was great.
Sweetman.
I really loved it
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's kind of the general consensus. We got out of the thick of it and into the fire. Apparently, it was interesting to. It was a lot of fun to get to role play how to approach the rival colony.
Hmm. Hmm.
Do we want to diffuse the situation or do we want to just go ham?
Yeah.
And choosing diplomacy,
Yes, indeed.
security over. I guess Sandy is definitely he is someone who believes in the sanctity of life, especially where life is. At least humanity, especially where it seems to be in short supply. But whatever this is that has crept upon us, can kiss my ass. Uh,
Oh,
hopefully, we get the opportunity to show it the same fate that we managed to show
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
other. I mean, what? Where this would be? We're going to be like 12. This be episode 12, maybe by the time it gets out there.
Something close to that.
I
Yeah.
think it's yeah, it's somewhere in there, and we've made it this far. Surely we shall survive
Yeah.
farther.
It's gonna
I'm
be fine.
sure.
No
No big
problems.
deal. Yeah.
No big deal. Indeed, indeed. We'll get to see the monster the next session. I already got it all tailored up for you guys. It's gonna be great. All right. So if I had a favorite moment for the night, it was certainly yeah, I mean, it was pretty much the notes that you guys both picked off. I had written several different ways that the standoff could go. I was expecting violence. I'm not gonna lie, because that's what I expect with with most of you. And
It's almost
I
like
have a
you've been playing
I do
games
have
with
a
us for like
reputation,
six
bro.
I
Yeah,
years.
was
yeah.
expecting violence, and I was like, there could be some deaths. I just know it could happen. It could totally happen. I could easily see it going really badly, and then having to figure out how you were gonna pitch this after the fact. Whoever got away was like, oh man, how do I fucking tell the boss that we murdered the people across the way, you know? And then how you were gonna work out if you did negotiate how you were going to work out, like, oh, okay, well, this is ours. Hey, went pretty good. I will say this is, and I've made notes already. This is a first step in working together with Stone's Throw instead of against them. And we'll see what kind of foundation that lays for the future.
Hey, we made great progress, actually, I believe.
You did.
I
You did.
I really felt that we did a good job on that.
So that was very well done, and we'll see how far that goes. And of course, I am excited to unveil the thing in the canyon in the next session. Got it all planned out. All right. So unfortunately, that's going to be all the time we got today, though. So thank you guys very much for watching. Do make sure to check out the lovable Dan Decker over there. I've got links to his social media experience. All of the things he's got, I've got it linked in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And of course, leave us a comment. We do enjoy reading them. And thank you guys for watching. So with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.